Hello everyone and welcome to my video. I'm Sam and this is the first YouTube video that I've ever made. It's actually the first time that I've ever made a video at all and spoken into a camera like this, so it's all very new. It all feels a little bit strange and I do feel a little bit silly, I have to admit. So I'm sure this video is not going to be very good and I'm going to make a lot of mistakes and it's going to be pretty poor, to be honest, so apologies in advance. I've actually got the camera that I'm looking into, and my phone is being propped up by a Moses basket stand with a pillow on top of it and a perfume book propping up the phone. So it's not ideal at all, and I'm sure it's not going to hold up for that long. I'd asked my husband to help me, but he's downstairs with our two little daughters. So I'm calling myself Perfume Mummy for the reason that I absolutely adore and I'm passionate about perfume, and I am also a mummy, and I have an 8-week-old little daughter and a 22-month-old daughter. It's Mother's Day today, appropriately for my first ever video. Here in the UK it's Mother's Day. Just behind me I've put an orchid that Daddy kindly bought me from my girls, and some red roses just to mark the occasion of the day. So anyway, my husband's downstairs looking after babies so that I can have a go at making this video up here. So I'm actually on maternity leave at the moment, and I've got 5 months left of maternity leave. I really am feeling a little bit of pressure, as if the clock's ticking every day down to that time where I will go back to work and it will be all consuming, and teaching will take over my life again, and my passion for perfume will once again be confined to the dark recesses of the cupboard, like my perfume collection is right now. And I really don't want that to happen, and I don't want to say to my daughters in years to come, you know, Mummy really loves perfume, and they say, well Mum, you know, where is your perfume collection, and you know, why don't you ever talk about perfume, or you know, why we don't really know a lot about you loving perfume. And I really don't want that to be the case. I want to do something tangible about my love of perfume, and making this video today is kind of the beginning of me doing that. Kind of like a fragrance has its base notes and its foundation. This video is my way of looking back over my life and thinking about why perfume is so important to me, and my perfume journey, and why my perfume journey came to an end some years ago and I've never picked it up again. But all I know is, every day that I've been off, all I've thought about is perfume, and is my love of perfume, and I've dug out all my old books about perfume and started reading them again, and it's kind of like, just, you know, when you just love something so much, and you just feel so happy that you're doing it. That's how I've felt on my maternity leave so far. So anyway, I'm going to go back. I don't want to talk too much because you'll probably be really bored, because but I'm hoping that you will, what I say may resonate with some people, and you'll be interested in some of the perfumes that I mention and some of the experiences that I've had. So where did my love affair with perfume begin? My mum's bedroom. I'm 5 years old and I walk in, and it was a cloud of hairspray and Desartes or Amarige or Paris or Organza or white diamonds. And my mum sitting at the mirror doing her makeup, mouth wide, putting on a lipstick. And those are my memories of my mum from childhood. She always smelled beautiful, she always looked beautiful, and she still to this day always goes out with her makeup and with her perfume on. La Viesse Belle Lancome, hope I said that right, is her current perfume, and I love that perfume because my mum wears it. Anything that my mum wears I'm gonna love because it reminds me of my mum. And those are my earliest memories, are of my mum just smelling beautiful, and that connection to smell and the memories of my childhood just so powerful. And I think that's the case for many people, and why we love perfume as much as we do. About age 13 I got my very first perfume. My mum bought it me back from holiday, duty free, and it was Fashion by Leonard. Now I don't think you can actually get this perfume anymore. I think it's been discontinued. It's really expensive on eBay, sort of limited editions, 150 odd pounds for 30ml. I did dig out my old bottle, which I've kept. So this is the original bottle. I've had this for 20 years now, and smelling it, it's just my all-time favourite perfume ever. It's just so beautiful. I just absolutely adore it. It's kept its smell on the top here, and I just absolutely adore it. This is a really treasured possession of mine. I can remember taking it into school and just spraying it in the toilets, the smelly horrible toilets at the comprehensive with my friends, and you know, looking back now, what a waste. You know, it wasn't like we were spraying Charlie or anything like that. We were spraying some real quality here, and it didn't last very long, but it just took me away. It took me away to a beautiful place of glamour and something better than my life was. And from then on I was absolutely hooked. And Christmases and birthdays, you know, through my teens, it was always perfume. Charlie Red, Charlie Blue, Charlie White, Exclamation by Coty and Lamont, and Ane and Lulu Blue, and you know, all those teenagey kind of smells, staple to my Christmas and birthday presents, more than likely from my mum, buying me those perfumes. And I used to steal my mum's Chloe Narcisse and White Diamonds. I remember that very vividly. Very strong perfumes, and just going up to school and getting some quite negative comments actually from people, like, oh my god, you stink, what is that? But in my mind, you know, I was absolutely just amazing and smelled beautiful and was sophisticated and glamorous, and it was wonderful, and it was just the best. I don't know to this day whether my mum knew that I was stealing a perfume. She probably did. And gradually, you know, the perfumes got a little bit more grown up, you would say. I can remember wearing Eternity, Calvin Klein's Eternity, quite a lot in college. Absolutely adored that perfume. And Elizabeth Arden, that was a nice little bird that flew there in the window, adding a little bit of interest. Splendor, Red Door, Green Tea, Sunflowers, After Five, but that was a little bit later. Fifth Avenue, all of the Elizabeth Ardens absolutely adored. So I wore those a lot as well. A lot of great memories of those perfumes. And then when I was about 21, I got a job at the House of Fraser in the perfume department there, Christmas temporary job. I was only there for about 6 weeks. And to this day, it is the best job that I have ever had in my life. I absolutely adored the job. I'm working with perfume every day. It was around about 2003, I think, which was when Stella McCartney's Rose fragrance came out, and More, Casuals and More, the resounding smells that take me back to that job. And I sold a lot of those, and you know, just stood on the door with my spray and my huge heels, trying